What's up, y'all? I did something completely different today, and it doesn't even really sound like a big deal, but so I talked in a recent video about how I was like kind of been feeling in a slump, and something I've been kind of realizing lately is like um, just not even a big deal, but I I tend to work out in the morning. I try and make myself work out in the morning, but as of lately, I've been feeling very creative in the morning, and I also, with that, it kind of takes my mind off going to work out, even though I need to be working out every day. So I'm just been forcing myself to work out at night after my Muay Thai class. And I wanted to say that it feels kind of weird to like go off a routine that I'm doing, but I was just thinking of just a quote, nothing changes if nothing changes, and also leveraging stuff in my life. For example, I feel very creative at night. I also value getting a good night's sleep and kind of being waking up early and getting my day started at like a reasonable time, and staying on top of things. But at the same time, I realize that I really like when I wake up and just can get right to it. I don't know what it is. I think I just feel very recharged in the morning. I feel ready to create. I feel excited to accomplish my day and blah, blah, blah. And that is helpful for me because sometimes I get in my own way with stuff that I'm doing by holding myself to standards that don't necessarily need to be met. Kind of like self-imposed hardship that, yes, it does help. It does, in a way, like push me and things like that, but at the same time, I need to like play to my strengths. I don't need to make things harder than they should be. I don't know what this is called, but oh man, it was on the tip of my tongue. Shit, what is it called? Um, oh, it's like not like reality cost. It's like basically if this is the only example I can think of, and this might not even be a great example, but like, let's say you want to start writing more. I don't want to start writing more. I'm just saying, for example, let's say that you want to start writing more. Let's say you want to start writing more, and your current setup to write right now is that is that you have to go to the library and you have to buy a notebook or you have to buy separate sheets of paper and you have to buy a pen and you have to do a lot of preliminary shit before you do the actual thing. When in reality, if you wanted to start writing, you could and should make it as easy as possible for you to start writing. That way you're not exerting more energy into something and making something feel harder than it should be. So I have realized that sometimes I always knew that I do this, but sometimes I make things harder than they need to be. I'm feeling very creative in the morning, but I make myself work out and do all this other stuff right before so I can have a good day in my brain, tell myself like, okay, now you're having a good day, so I can get on with the rest of my day and get a coffee and settle into it, when really, today was a day where I was just like, you know what? I'm going to change that, and I feel productive now. I feel inspired right now. I feel I want to capitalize on taking inspired action right now. So right away, because I was sleeping in, I had like a weird dream, and then like the guy maintenance knocked on my door this morning. He was like, maintenance, and I was like, okay. I was like, open the door in my underwear, literally. I opened the door in my boxers, and this guy is like, just like, I was just like, yeah, come in. I just like laid in bed and scrolled my phone for like 5 minutes and was like, oh my god, crazy person, get off the fucking road. But and I was just like feeling like, okay. So I went to bed at like 3 last night, but I was like, I told myself in the morning, I was like, no, I'm gonna get up at a reasonable time. And then maintenance knocks my door at like 9:30. I'm like, okay, here's 6 hours of sleep, but whatever. That's what happens when you go to bed late. And I just got right to it. I just got right to it. I opened my book. I really wanted to read this book, but it's been taking me. Come on, crazy bus driver. What are you doing? You got precious cargo, you psycho. Um, I just started reading, and this morning I read for like an hour, and for me that's only like that was like 30 pages probably. Probably a little less than an hour because I was like did take like a break because I was thinking of other stuff. Like I was just like making a to-do list as I went along. Like usually I have to like sit down and do these things. I have to sit down, make a to-do list. I need to sit down, think about my stuff for the day. I need to sit down and make a stuff read. But like I was just feeling inspired, so I just capitalized on it and I did all that. And I had to keep telling myself, like I kept feeling like, oh, I need to go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm just imposing a standard on myself because I'm used to it. But in reality, what I'm doing right now is exactly what I want to be doing and what I want to have done at the end of the day, so I can do it right now. There's just like kind of the inner workings of like conflict I have with myself that's not super helpful, but there's that. And yeah, making things as easy as possible. I like doing that for myself. It's a very helpful way for me to work. So I had a great morning. I read for a while. I went to the gym and showered. I didn't go to the gym and work out. I went to the gym because I wanted to use the steam room and then shower, but the steam room was broken, so I was like, all right, so I just showered, and I went and picked up the Nightmare hoodies, so I got to ship those out, and then I went and sat down at this new place to get a coffee. Look, I was just changing shit up today, just changing the energy I'm doing. You know what I mean? I needed to feel that today. So I did that, and honestly, it feels good. I feel energized. It's probably 2:30 right now. Got a lot of cool stuff done. I was really just connecting with a lot of people this morning. Just a lot of texting with people and just certain cool stuff that's happening. And also, I've really been thinking of, I think I saw some like Hope Core TikTok last night that made me feel very inspired. Made me feel very inspired to do good for others without asking for anything in return, which is something that I want to be more conscious of and do more intentionally. So I was thinking about how I've had kind of this mindset shift of when I like had like 60K on Instagram and like 700K on TikTok, I used to be like no, I can't well, I actually want to make a whole video about this, but like I was kind of treating my platform as like this scarce thing that I need to like put on this huge pedestal and like and like no free promo and just like be like this kind of, and I think it comes from like a conceited and probably a bit egotistical place, if we're being honest, because I'm like, no, I have a big platform, I should be getting paid, but in reality, who are you helping by doing that? You know what I mean? And I also am aware that when you help others, you also get helped. So, like helping others makes you feel good for yourself. But like, I was kind of neglecting that because I thought like, no, like I need to know my worth. But in reality, like, just do good and good will come back to you. And I do believe that because that has been true in my life. So that's just something that I've been thinking of. And yeah, I want to make, this next video I'm about to make is about to be about how, I don't know, just like doing good for others, I guess. And like how I am able to do that as like someone in like my position where like I just have like a social media presence, but like half the world is online, so it is valuable, and I am able to do that. But that's my 2 cents. All right, well, love you guys. It was just a little brain dump today, but you guys are thebomb.com. Be the person that you wish you had in your life. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye bye.